Sexy Rexy back in action. I love it when he's on our side. He thinks Zach Wilson is the most talented quarterback since Joe Namath.
Jets, Jets, Jets!
Having said that, I think I've shown remarkable restraint to have not yet spoken these 7 words. Jets, 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 Jets. Rex, what? To me, that might have been the biggest win the Jets have had since you were the coach. And I mean that. 2 weeks ago was a fluke. I mean, they beat Cleveland. I loved it. I was ecstatic, but that was a fluke. This was not. The Jets were the better team all day. They tried to give the game away a bunch of different ways and almost managed to. But in the end, they won because the quarterback, what? How would you describe what? I don't want to overstate it. How would you describe what the quarterback is?
Well, he's the most talented quarterback this franchise has had since Joe Namath. It really is. And look, Mark Sanchez won a lot of games for us, but this guy's a super rare athlete. He can move. He's got a great arm. He can throw the unscheduled throws. He can throw the ball from the pocket. He can create with his legs. Like, this is the guy we've been waiting for. And the other thing is, when's the last time the Jets got 4 interceptions in a game? I can't remember when. So to me, look, Robert Saleh tried to tell everybody. He did. He was upset when Jet fans seemed to be turning on him, and he's like, no, I'm taking receipts and all that. When he did that, he energized this whole building, and meaning that, hey, look, I believe it. I know I'm going to be buried if it doesn't go well. And he tried to tell all of us that, hey, you know what? We got some players, Greeny. We got some players. We don't have any tackles, but we got some dang players.
Yeah.
Welcome to Jets Talk. My name's Ryan. I'll be your pilot. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. Boys and girls, Rex Ryan holds a special place in this Jet fan's heart and in probably most of our hearts, thanks to his success early on in his career, 2009, 2010, with the New York Jets, getting us 2 AFC Championship games. He got to have Mark Sanchez, who I still think has the record for most consecutive road playoff games won, or something along those lines. Either way, very, very, bold head coach, got a lot of flack maybe on the way out, then went to Buffalo, took a few shots at the Jets, maybe rightfully so, maybe not. But after a Jets win against the Pittsburgh Steelers, we get our young signal caller back in Zach Wilson, and Rex Ryan is back on board, baby. He says Zach Wilson is the most talented quarterback since Joe Namath. So we're playing a little bit of word games here. Maybe not the best quarterback since Joe Namath, but has the most talent since Joe Namath. And I would argue from an athletic standpoint, he is the most talented quarterback that we've ever had. His arm strength is incredible. His mobility inside the pocket is outstanding. His pocket presence, just eluding a rush, is just absolutely incredible. And then, it seems like he's got what it takes to be a star in the big market. That's what Joe Namath had. I think that's what Zach Wilson could have as well. I mean, you look at some of the retorts from the whole, banging his mom's friend kind of a thing. It's like, oh, sorry, I was away on, a trip, didn't have any service. Did I miss anything? Like, this guy knows how to play the media, and it's really, really cool. But anyway, I want to talk a little bit about Zach, and I'm really excited for where this kid is headed. And yesterday's stat line doesn't quite live up to just how well he played. Yesterday's stat line, 18 of 36, 50% completion percentage, 252 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Now, 50% completion percentage, if you're a box score GM and you're just looking at that, you're saying, oh, terrible. He's got to work on his accuracy. If you go back and you watch the tape and you see how many throwaways he had, how many plays did he get out of the pocket, run away, had that weird backwards pass, and then he wound up throwing it forward, saving us 13 yards from getting a sack. That counts as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. How many times did players drop balls? I think he had 4 drops yesterday. Zach Wilson, when you take all that stuff out, winds up having a 65% completion percentage or something along those lines. And then when you look at the statistics in the fourth quarter, when are quarterbacks made? When is the game on the line? Game's always on the line. NFL's a game of inches or feet or footballs. But dude, okay, first 3 quarters, 8 of 24, 124 passing yards, 2 interceptions, QBR of 20. Fourth quarter comes along, Zach Wilson puts on the eye black, gets excited, throws the helmet on, 10 of 12, 128 yards, a touchdown, and 94 QBR. This guy matters when it matters most. And I think this is what we're going to get from Zach Wilson. This was not his best game, but this was a poised game. This was a second-year quarterback starting to make that kind of a stride, understanding what he needs to do to get his team down the field. And some of the throws this kid made yesterday, thing of beauty. If you want to watch the every throw from Zach Wilson, I have it on the main profile, whatever. I'll link it up above. Get yourself a bottle of Jergens. You're going to need it because this thing is incredible. It felt good. And I can't wait to go into this next week. We're going up against Miami. They don't have their quarterback. I want to knock them around. Let's put the cheetah back in the zoo. This dude does not need to go running wild on us. Lock that dude up. No way, Jose. Zach Wilson's coming out. We're going to... I don't want to get too fired up, but I wind up getting fired up. I talk myself into this stuff, and I wind up hyping myself up. Is Zach Wilson the most talented quarterback since Joe Namath? I want to hear from you. I'll put a little link in the top of the description. You can vote on that. Is he the most talented quarterback since Joe Namath? If he's not, or if he is, whatever you want to do, drop some comments down below in the comment section. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, go Jets.
J-E-T-S, Jets!